Okay, so simplifying these algebraic fractions. Okay. So when you want to simplify a fraction, you need a common denominator. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that it's, let's say that I said 2/3 plus 1/6. When we want to add these together, I make them both over 6. Okay, but 2/3, we need to times the 2 by whatever we times the 3 to get 6. So it was a 2, right? 2 times 3. So it ends up being 4/6. That's 1/6, right? 2/3 to get to 6, I have to times by 2. And means I have to times this one by 2 as well. Okay, so that we use that same theory here in that we want it to be over a common factor of x squared minus x. Because then they're both over the same thing. So in order to get the 4 to be correct, I need to times it by whatever was at the bottom of the other one. And to get the x squared plus x, I needed to times that. I needed to times the x minus 4, that's a minus, by the x. Okay. What did I do here? I times, so let's see, I times the 4 by that. And I times the x minus 4, which was this thing, by this. So do you see, I times the first thing by the bottom of the second thing, and the second thing by the bottom of the first thing. So this is kind of the same. You do the same every time.
Okay.
So you notice that we had 6. Yeah, it's a bit more confusing here. It's easier to look here. So this idea of timesing by the denominator of the other thing, and we're going to use that at the bottom after we've probably done some factorizing. Because this doesn't factorize. How sneaky. Oh, you have to factorize a try. Oh, you're factorizing the cube. Okay. Is that in the test? So have you been shown how to factorize a difference of cubes? Have you been shown that?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's in the test.
Okay, well then this won't be in the test.
Okay.
I will. I don't know if I should waste my time showing, but now we times this out, right? So 4x squared minus 4x minus x minus x squared, right? Because it's x times x. And minus times minus is plus 4x. And we get 4x squared, and we get 3x squared over x x squared minus x. And we notice that this x cancels with this one. And so we get 3x over x squared minus x.
Okay.
There was a slightly quicker way of doing it, which was to see that x squared actually factorizes to x minus 1. So x, and then with the factors of x squared minus x are actually x. So that makes it x minus 1. So if I change it to that, then my two factors become x and x minus 1 and x. And so I end up timesing the 4 by the x minus 1 and the x minus 4 by the x. I would get the same answer.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, so C is tricky, especially, but if they've given you this, I don't know, maybe we do have to do that, but okay, x cubed minus 1. One of the things I didn't tell you because I wasn't sure that you wanted to is you're looking for a difference of squares or a difference of cubes or a sum of cubes. And what happens is this factorizes in the following way. You make a bracket and a bigger bracket. And you make it x minus 1 because it's x minus 1. But I cube root everything. And then what I do is the second bracket is this thing squared, so x squared. And then the minus 1 squared, which is plus 1. And then in the middle, I say x times 1 minus 1 is minus x, and I change the sign to plus
x. Okay.
So if you do have to do that, it's a simple method, but it takes a lot of practice. And once I've done that, then I factorize the bottom, which you can practice on your own, right? But you should know that it's x. Well, you should be able to get that it's x plus 3, x minus 1. So you need to do that on your own. Is that this factorizing this x squared plus 2x minus 3? Factorizing that will help you practice factorizing. Now, because this is divided, I'm gonna change to times. I'm gonna flip it around. Okay, so I factorize the x squared minus 4x plus 3 to x plus 4. Sorry, it's negative. It's two negatives because we get a negative in the middle.
Right.
And this thing doesn't end up factorizing. So that's where your calculator would help, because if you put this in your calculator, this one here, if you put this into your calculator, it does not factorize. You get an I, an imaginary number, which the AP guys work with, but you don't need to. Okay, so then the next step is once we factorize, so C is simplifying in order to cancel. And any brackets that are the same, that out of the top and the bottom, can cancel. Okay, so x minus 1 there. No, let's do it in, yeah, so see. X minus 1 cancels with x minus 1.
Right.
That cancels with that whole thing. Now, that's interesting. Have I made a mistake in the factorizing of the? I feel like I made a mistake with an x minus 2. No, I didn't. This is a trick. You think that the x plus 3 factorizes will cancel it, but it doesn't. Because x minus 3 definitely gives us x squared minus 4x. The top definitely gives us x squared minus 4x. And the x plus 2 factorizes. It's definitely x plus 3 because we need plus 2x. So actually, we end up with just x minus 3, x minus 1 over x plus 2. These do not cancel. I thought they might have, but I've just checked and they don't seem to. If it was minus and minus, it would factorize.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll send that video and then you can go through it slowly if you're not sure
Okay.
what